Hello, Keith here from Math, Fun, and Games. Today we're going to be doing turn two of my playthrough of the first scenario for MBT from GMT Games. I'm using a partial set of advanced rules. I broke the advanced rules into six different sections, and I'm going to play six games, and each time I'm going to add more rules. Let me just have to make an adjustment here. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's take a look at the rules. So a link in the description. I have a copy. If you linked in the description, you can actually click on it. It will take you to it. And I took the rule set and I highlighted the rules that I'm using for this scenario. So I'm using all the basic rules, plus I'm using the rules they have highlighted here in green. And I'm going to be playing these games. Eventually, once that's done, my next project is to be playing using all the advanced rules and introducing all the advanced rules in the same manner. Now, I'm pointing out that if you learn this game, if you learn MBT, you'll also learn all the Panzer series of games. The Panzer series of games is the same system, but it's simpler than MBT. The reason being is MBT uses modern armor and modern jets. It uses modern combat. It does modern combat, whereas Panzer does World War II combat. So, and modern combat, well, 1986 modern combat is more complex than World War II. Okay, now so we're going to go on now. The first phase is always the spotting phase. So let's see who can see who here. So I go group by group. So first of all, this guy right here, no one can see. All right, so he's down here. He's unspotted. I'm going to delete this. These two units on this hill, all right, they're moving and they're spotted by this guy right here. Okay. This unit right here is moving. However, trees in this game are level 3. So let's see if any unit can actually see him. No, because the only way they'd be able to see him, they'd have to come through this slope right here. Right? Or they have to come, this would be the only angle they'd be able to see him. Because this is contiguous hex sides. You're going from 2 to 1 to the ground. So this would be the only angle that you'd be able to see this guy from. However, they're level 3 trees here, and he's at level 2. So he cannot be seen. Put that move marker right there. And all of these back here, they're behind the hill. They cannot be seen. So they're going to remove the spotted marker from them. Delete. Okay, we're going to go to the left-hand side. All these units over here are all seen. They're all spotted. Now for the Americans, unit on top of the hill is spotted. These units, well, let's go right to left. These units over here are not spotted. There's a bunch of trees right here that are preventing them from being spotted. This unit on a hill is spotted. The second unit is not spotted because it has a plateau effect right here because it's at level 1, but there's other level 1 hexes in front of it, so it is not spotted. The front unit, I believe, is spotted by this vehicle right here. So I'm going to take the map and I'm going to move, unless I can get those in the same frame, which I don't think I can. I'm going to move back a bit. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to check my line of sight now. I'm going from here all the way up to there. Okay, so range of 20. There's no blocking terrain, so that unit is spotted. So I'm going to take that move marker and I'm going to move it forward. Oops. Right there. This unit is not spotted. Delete. Okay. These 3 units in the center of the board, are they spotted by anyone? I don't think so. Might not be. Let's see. So I got this. Let's stretch this out to here. Definitely blocked by that hex. How about the second and third? Blocked and blocked. So those 3 units are not spotted. So I can remove this spotted marker. Delete. Okay. And make sure my line of sight is turned on. Here. So, oops. So I'm going from right here to right here. He is spotted. He is spotted. You can see into the first hex, and he is not spotted. So I'm going to take this move marker and move it right there. And I thought there were 2 more vehicles back here. And these vehicles back here are not spotted. Now there are other aspects of spotting. I'm just assuming that you understand and you're master spotters at this point. Next, we go on to the command phase. Now remember, the Russians have a total of 8 commands. The Germans have a total, the NATO forces have a total of 9 commands, and the Soviets have a total of 8 commands. Okay, so this unit right here, I'm going to give a move command to. Like that. This unit right here, I'm going to give a move command to. Well, yeah, well, I was thinking of putting in an Overwatch, but no. I'm going to move command. Let's snap to hex. There we go. These 4 units back here, I can do 2 move commands. I'm going to do a move command for him, and I'm going to do a separate move command for them. So these 3 units have a move command. This unit right here has a move command. These 2 units at the top of the hill, I'm going to give a fire command to. No, actually, I'm going to give one of them a fire command and one of them an Overwatch command. Now I want the first unit to have the Overwatch and the second unit to have a move command. So let me make that a little bit clearer. Push in. Okay. So over here, these both moved. All right. This unit right here, the first unit's going to have an Overwatch. The second unit's going to have a fire command. I think that Overwatch. Okay, I'm going to try that. I think that may be a mistake because I don't think any units are going to move within view of this Overwatching guy right there, which means he would lose his fire. But we shall see. And let's go to the Russian units on the left, right here. All these units, what are they going to do? So how many commands have I used? I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've used 6 commands so far. So I have 2 more commands that I could use. So I'm going to use, for these 2 right here, I'm going to have a fire command. And a fire command. And for the rear 2 units, I'm going to have a move command. And that third unit, I think he has to have a no command because he's out of command. Okay. So that's good. So I just want to check if the unit doesn't have a command. Okay, so units that have a no command are out of luck. They can't do anything except for defend. So I'm actually going to use a no. You don't have to use a no command marker, but I'm going to use a no command marker right there just to remind myself that he's out of command. Okay, so now we have the American player. The American player has 9 commands that he can use. And let's see. Well, these 2 back here are definitely going to have a move command. And going to the left and down. That unit that's hidden right there is going to have a move command. I want these 2 units to have a fire command. These 3 units, I have to use 2 move commands over here. One, because, well, no, they're on the road. Well, do I want them to stay on the road? If they stay on the road, they can all share the same move commands. I'm going to keep them on the road. So I got 1, 2, 3 commands, 4 commands used up. I have 5 commands to go. He's going to get a fire command. 4 commands to go. Oop. Ready. These 2 units are going to share a move command. That's going to have a move command. And these 3 units here, because they're all within 1 hex of another, are going to share a move command. And that is it for the command phase. So if you look around, there you have it. Okay, so I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I used up all my commands for the Americans. Okay, so now we do the initiative phase. Both sides, NATO and Soviet, have the same unit grade. So I'm going to roll that. The first one's always NATO. Soviets, once again, have initiative. First phase is the fire phase. So I have these 2 units. Do I have them? Do I separate them and have 1 fire against that tank and 1 fire against that tank, or do they fire at the same tank? They're each going to fire at a separate tank. This unit's going to fire at the second tank, and the unit right behind it is going to fire at that first tank. All right, so I'm going to go slowly. So first thing we do is determine the range. Range is 6. Then we look under the vehicle data card. These are Soviet T-72 AVs. The range of 6. The ammo type, we're just using kinetic armor. We're using the basic armor right now, right here. I mean the basic ammo right now. And it's a hits roll 108. Penetration, and it's point blank range. Yep. Now we go over here. We have point blank range is a 90. Now we got to find modifiers. Target size. You got to check for target size. We do not have Abrams. We have the M60s, and the size is +1, so it's a +1 to hit modifier. The target size does not affect spotting, it does affect combat. So we have a +1. Target is moving. No, target is not moving, so we do not have, target has a fire command. So we have +1. Target is in woods, light woods, medium level woods, I should say. So let's take a look at what cover that gives. So it is woods and it's medium cover. So that's going to be -1 +2. So it's going to be, no, medium cover is -3. So -3 +1, we have a -2 modifier. I believe that's the only, yep, that's the only modifier. So now we go down, so I need a 40, so it's point blank range, -2. We need a 72 to hit. I roll, I get a 9, so that's a hit, good. So now we're going to go through the effect of that hit. So let's go to the AP chart right here, AP hit location chart. So what angle does it come through? It comes the front side. Let's zoom in right there and take a look at that. Let's go across. Let's take a look at that. There we go. Okay, so if you see this vehicle right here, this is the front. All right, the front. You have the front hex side. You have the front side, the two front side hex sides. You have the two rear side hex sides, and you have the rear hex side. So that's shot is coming in on the front side hex side. Okay, I want to pause to check. So because we rolled a 9, that actually was considered a 0-9, and a 0 is considered a 10 in this chart. So the AP hit location, so that's a track hit. So that's actually damage to the track, and that will slow its movement rate down by a half. So let's look at the markers. And unit markers. Track hit. All right. So I'm going to mark that unit with the track hit. So that what that does, it basically slows the unit down. Oop. I got it. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry about that. Okay. I'm going to pull back. There we go. I got the card up. One moment. Thank you for your patience with me. It's a learning process for all of us. I got to turn off the line of sight. So in order to put this on, I had to have the line of sight turned off. There you go. So that unit has a track hit. All right, so, and this unit did its fire. So it's going to be, that unit fired, it's going to be marked with spotted marker, and I have to flip that to its fired side. Now the second unit is going to fire at this first vehicle right here. And let's check its range and the angle it's firing at. So it's a range of 7. And it's also coming through that front side there. So at a range of 7, that's going to be short range. Let's just put that down. So we're going to go with this chart, short range, modifiers, target size +1, target moving no, target is not in cover. So far we only have a +1 to hit. There's no other modifiers, so we got 99. So this is almost certainly, no, actually it's short range, right? So short is going to be 77. So we need a 77 to hit. And we get 88, so that misses. And we're done. I can remove the fire command. And I'll give that fire spotting marker to both of those. Right. This I can remove. And that's it. So those two fired. Now we have units on the hill for the fire command. Fire command. I can remove the static card line. We have one unit with the fire command, and he's going to fire right here. I'm going to pull back. At that other unit on a hill. Let's check line of sight. So the range is 21. Here we go. Range is 21, so that's actually a long range shot. Next we have to check to see what the to hit number is with the long range shot. Long range shot, target size is going to be +1, target's not moving. It has no cover, so it's long range shot through, so you need a 30 and a +1, you need a 33 to hit. Roll a dice and he misses. Zoom in. Come down over here, remove the line of sight marker. And that moving marker, I'm just going to flip that and I'm going to put it on fire. All right, here we go. No unit right now should have move markers because they have commands. The only markers that should be on the board right now as far as spotting is concerned should be for those units that have fired, and they should have a fired marker on them. He didn't fire yet, so move that. There we go. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. That's the line of sight table. All right, there we go. And I can remove that command because that command's been carried out. Excellent. Okay, I believe that's it for the fire phase. Oh, no, now we have an American fire phase. So the unit on the hill is going to fire back. Go back. So fires in the same thing, opposite direction. Range of 21. Let's see now. And we're using basic armor, piercing armor. So that's going to be a medium shot for this tank. So this vehicle fires better at long range. Medium shot, target size. So those Russian vehicles have a target size of 0. And I'm going to go down, show where the target. So the target size is right there, upper left under defensive information. Is the target moving? No. Does the target have cover? No. So I don't believe there are any modifiers. There are no modifiers, so I'm going to roll. I'm going to need a 50 or less. And I roll a 23, so we get a hit. So we go under hit location. And it's a front side hit. I'm going to zoom in. Show this. So there down below, you can see for this vehicle right here, it's coming in the front side. And we take the first digit, and that's going to be a 2. So that's going to be a turret front hit. So it's going to hit in the turret front. Next question. Does it penetrate? So the turret front armor is 90 for the vehicle. Turret front is 90. Penetration is 86, so that shot does not get penetration on it. It hit an area that was too heavy. So that's it for, I don't believe any other American units have fire. Actually, I think some might. So first we take this. So that fire command has been used, so I'm going to remove it. And I'm going to put a spotting marker there to show that for spotting purposes that unit has fired. Next we go to the next American unit to fire, or NATO unit to fire. I guess it's the same thing. Well, not, yeah, that is for this unit. All right, so both of these have a fire marker on it. Now they're both going to fire at the first vehicle. I'm going to use this vehicle, first vehicle right here to fire, American vehicle. I'm going to do a last sight check to there. All right, it's a range of 6. So let's take a look at the American vehicle card. Range of 6 is point blank range. Penetration is 110. Point blank range, I need a 90 to hit. No target size modifier. The target isn't moving. I don't believe the target is on any cover. So they're going to need a straight up 90 to hit. I roll the dice. And we get 80. So now we have to see where it hit. So we take that first number, the 8. The facing is, if you notice, it's going straight through the front hex side. Front 8, so it's going to be HF. So that means it's going to be hull front. Now, because there's a star there, if that vehicle was partial hull down or hull down, that would have been a miss. But it's not hull down, so it's a hit. So now we got to check to see if it penetrates. So we have the penetration factor on a point blank is 110 for the Soviet vehicle. The front, hull front is only, armor is only 80. So that penetrates. Now we got to check the damage. So the second number rolled was a 10. And we go over here, and it's a brew up. So basically, it explodes. Boom. So go AP damage, and we got a 10. It explodes. And that's it for that. And that vehicle is eliminated. Damage, bleed up. So this fire marker, I'm just going to, oops, I'm going to put it over here. So second vehicle, because I announced it was going to fire against that vehicle. At the first vehicle fired at, the second vehicle does not get a shot because it was firing simultaneous with the first vehicle. And I'll place a spotting marker on a fire spotting marker on both of those because they both are considered fired. Now I think that's it for the fire phase. We'll pull back on the map. Boom, boom. Yep, that's it. So the next up is we're going to have the move phase. And I'm going to stop the video here because I want to keep my videos preferably under 30 minutes, but this one a little bit long. Thank you for your patience. This is as much a learning experience for me in many ways as it is for you. Together we're going to learn this fantastic system, the MBT/Panzer system. Most of these rules that I'm using right now will also apply to Panzer and also the new North Africa version of Panzer. I will do my best to point out rules that are specific for MBT. But the systems is basically the system between MBT and Panzer, and even the new North African Panzer is the same. And I'm guessing that IDF, MBT, there were two games, MBT, and then they did IDF, which is Middle Eastern conflict. And I'm guessing that IDF will probably be the next box set that GMT comes out with. I don't know for sure. But with the North Africa boards, we're getting desert rules and desert boards. I'm guessing the next one will be IDF, which is armored combat in the Middle East in the 70s. And that's just a guess, but I'm guessing that's what GMT is going to do next. But we shall see. Anyways, or maybe maybe IDF will be an expansion to MBT, but we'll see. I thank you very much. Thank you for your patience, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.